Hi everyone, welcome to Riding Tiger with Arijit, and today I have got an amazing personality with me, Mr. Partha. Partha is a change maker who did multiple kind of change making in entire India, and he has been traveled out of India as well as made many disruptions in various different states with various different policy makers and change makers inside the country. Partha, welcome to Riding Tiger. I would love to ask you one simple question. When you started your life at very early stage, worked with multiple different kind of people. Could you please share a little bit about your life journey, how you started your life, how you, as with fun and activities, how you made all those kind of.
Now, first of all, thanks for this. In fact, as all the youths, we have been searching for jobs after graduation. Then only slowly understanding things clearly, that what is suitable to me, what was suitable to me, or what was not suitable to me. And one of the few experiences that I got a job in government, state government department. But after working few years, then I found no, life is not a simple route. There should be some challenges, there should be some adventure. It is not. It is only somebody putting you some job to be done, and you are doing it. Then what is the promotion? What is this? What is that? So then only I understood that some parity on certain subjects to be made, so that things are clear. So few postgraduate diplomas were done, including journalism, because that was a passion I had, and then only export management, import management, basic things, how it is done. So this expertise has given us a lot of windows. Finally, going to Jagatpur University for management MBA course. So all said and done, then slowly I understood, no, I have a personality, which is, even I joined some organizations in IIS Group as Deputy Minister, first B School of India, about huge legacy and all this. And it's a CAT-oriented program, CAT past candidates could join in me. So I found that that is a simple, normal academic and administrative life, but nothing different. Suddenly, one event happened, and I found that now let us think about those people who are not thought about. So, dropouts are the basic problems of India. Dropouts. That means the huge number of youth, they are not connected with education. Connected with education, in between they dropped out. So there are no future with them. How to take care of them? How to bring some smile into their faces? Thinking about that kind of thing, I slowly connected with the Chamber of Commerce. I planned a model that let us talk about dropouts who could be the part of demographic dividend of India. It is said that India is the youngest country like China and having 65% of it. If the skill is not there, education is not there, livelihood is not there, what's the purpose of it? They are totally disconnected, and they would be all criminals. How to take care of that? So slowly that matter really went on, and I created certain models like Raymond Training Center in Bengal, then Berger Paints. Raymond for tailoring, Partha Paints for painting of works, painting homes and outdoor interior and exterior. And that time earlier, this class 5 education as per Government of India's rules. So people are of no education, nothing, they used to go. So we could develop a model. Now today all big companies are getting benefits from them, and the young boys and girls are getting training free of cost. The real needy people I'm talking about, with all kinds of machineries of latest things, speak and span, and Government of West Bengal put lot of infrastructure, premises for that. Raymond was given in Gyanchandnagar Polytechnic campus in this Mominpur. It's a two-story building made Raymond Training Center only, industry driven. Second, Berger Paints was given in the Department of Technical Education. That large building is getting the training center in the Government of West Bengal Department. Huge, and the Rajarhat, new town, they are benefited from that. The children are going, they are getting given the phone calls and all these things happening. So,
you created an entire platform for skilled people, so that
for the skilled resource,
right,
industry, at the same time, the companies also. Companies get the problem is this: if you develop a material, but the material is not working because of the application issue,
right,
we'll take care of that.
True.
So that applicator is not the company which says what can I do, but they are paying money to consumers. I see a lot of housewives used to bring the big cans of paint and throw it to the dinner.
Right.
What is this? It's not working. Now somewhere there is a gap. So we arrange that, and a lot of endorsement fees to the big film stars are taken care of, because the exact application will bring back your business to the right kind of place. So that way, when we did it, it was such a success that few of the trainees got international and national award. In Raymond, they got the national champions.
Wow.
Never happened in Raymond history since 1925.
Wow.
Never happened. Every time only master tailors or showroom people, they would be getting. These young girls made it happen, and that is called women empowerment. If you go to the YouTube, you will find. If you put that Raymond Training Center, you will find these success stories. Now after that, they went to even Korea for competing in international,
wow,
and we were taking Indian flag.
Wow.
That is a success story.
Of course.
And you cannot expect 100 will do that, only 2 or 3. But they put it at that Lanka. Later on, these girls are now, after their basic start in the Raymond showroom, now they are all boutique owners.
Wow. I heard that someone actually traveled to Bangkok as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And within 4 years, they are just class 10 pass, 10, 12 pass. And I arranged, one thing I would like to tell you, I arranged one television center program called Doordarshan, Kolkata Doordarshan National Channel. I arranged a program of women empowerment in fashion designing. The fashion designer was Audi Mitropol, and these 2 girls, who are the only 18 to 20 years old girls, they were interviewed by her. It was such a successful, because she was surprised. Now Audi Mitropol is a very big celebrity. So this went on, and later on they got the award and everything. Now they are boutique owners, and now they have their only big fan following. And particularly, they were trained in men's garments, but now they are working with women.
Brilliant.
And they are huge, having Barabazar area, they are huge customers. So they are well off, and now one girl has been to, during Durga Puja, has been to Bangkok to celebrate. So see the growth. Possible. So we did that, and I was their mentor.
Brilliant.
Even
so the
today,
man behind the woman empowerment, we are actually listening to.
Actually, even in today's world, when I normally have my birthday every year, they make a call, sir, where you should celebrate. So they find I was their mentor, and I took them to Bombay for this national contest in Raymond called Kaun Banega Master Stylist.
Wow.
And then they competed, they were the contestants amongst 40, 10 each from each 4 zones. 40 contestants, they were there, and they were one number 2 and one number 4.
Amazing
And
story.
they got the cash award of 50,000.
Brilliant. You're doing a couple of things in Northeast,
Yes.
if I'm not wrong. And we are talking about probably the Nagaland coffee. I was taking interview of one gentleman who started another coffee brand out of US. He's basically from Africa, went back to Ghana. And very recently I was fortunate enough to communicate, and of course we had a partnership with the Ghana Business Award as a seminar, because World Leader Summit was a part of it. And the Vice President of the country came over here to give the awards. And we are trying to bring all those kind of people who have migrated from Ghana to some other part of the world and come back to Africa, so that they can bring Africa a better place to stay and continue the business world. And you are doing amazing job inside country. Could you please share a little bit about the Northeast region? What are the kind of activities that you have done, and how you're doing it? There must be a secret sauce, if you can please.
In fact, actually, after getting success in the mainland India, called, we have 4 Raymond centers in Lucknow, Bengal, then Patna, then we decided to be there in Northeast. Northeast, as you rightly said, Arijit, is a unique place. There's no doubt about it. Nature in abundance. Nature in abundance, at the same time, people are so friendly, religious. Suppose Nagaland, 20,000 churches, 98% Christians. So, and very fashion conscious.
Yeah.
And they are coming very close to Burma and the international borders, Southeast Asia actually.
Yeah.
But from Assam to that place, Tripura and all this, when we found that this kind of new technological advancement in tailoring, in garment industry is not there. We could start it, so we connected with the government and they welcomed it. They said that we don't have any industry. Why don't you start with something? Slowly we can have the industry and investors will be joining. Then we started and government of Nagaland, we started the first initiative and it was such a success that government of Polytechnic Kohima campus was given to us for selection of 2,000 square feet space.
Wow.
And the training center started.
Brilliant.
The interesting part is this, that on the one hand, they would be all the trainees after the end of the training, only 45 days training, short-term training, called swimming machine operator. Very basic. Then only hard students will come. So in level 1, they will get on the right hand side, they will be given certificate, validity at the validity session, and on the left hand, appointment. And they will straightway go to Raymond factory called Silver Spark in Bangalore, and they will be joining next month.
Really?
Once it is done, next batch will be developed. So it will be continuing model, and there are around 5 years program, 3 to 5 years program it will continue. And once it is done, then you will be finding a lot of entrepreneurs will come. Government will support them so that they can make their own local market. So this is the way we develop the sustainability. We create the self-employment and most important, women empowerment.
Yes.
Here 98% girls are selected because of this, because in that industry, the entire dormitories are for women.
Wow.
So that is the reason, this is the challenge we have taken, and since it is successful in this part, why not there? So government, one after another, once we have done with Nagaland, others are in the pipeline. They are welcoming us, they are saying that we are ready to help you, please come.
Brilliant.
So that is something I am doing, and it has started from Bengal. And there are, I told you about 2 things. One is Raymond, one is Berger. Berger is also highly successful because, you see, education has taken us quite a hump. Lot of graduates are unemployed. Now graduates are interested because they can make a local market by self-entrepreneurship.
Yep.
They will send up boys and girls with their latest equipments and take care of the interior decoration and exterior decoration, but they will earn the money.
Of course.
So that is the fund is given by West Bengal Solar Corporation Limited. That's the funding agency. So I have been doing this for the interest of the society, poor people and mainly women. Those today everybody talks about women empowerment.
But you actually did it. You actually did it.
It is actually a buzzword.
Yeah.
But buzzword is one thing.
Yeah.
Doing implementation, going
Is
for
another
thing. That is
True.
That is what I have already been.
And I can vouch for the gentleman. I know him for, more than probably 10 years. I really forgot how long we know each other. He's man of action. So you will not find a lot many people who are man of action. I have one single question to you before we end this talk. Imagine there is a bench in a park, and the wind is blowing, the weather is beautiful, there is sun, and you probably want to sit there. Maybe with an imaginary person, maybe a real person, multiple person. Who would you like to sit and what kind of discussion you would like to have over there?
In fact, actually, the kind of work I have, very small works I have done, but individually, definitely, and very strategically connecting chambers.
Right.
Chamber has never had a mandate in social development, never. They have been doing, industrial development and government policies and all these things. But somewhere it's absolutely at a grassroots level, taking chamber form. That was done. my with CIIR there, then later on with Bengal Chamber, and finally with Indian Chamber of Commerce. Now I am the chairman of ASSOCHAM Chamber of Commerce. So even when I go to Manipur, I go to other places, I talk about, and they love it also. But chambers are helpful, they are giving us a benefit. And as far as my activities are concerned, they are connected with the typical tailoring, then painting, etc. But today's world is totally technology advancement world. Completely. It's an industrial revolution 4.0. If that is so, technology is a buzzword. Think about anybody without mobile. Think about anybody without WhatsApp. Not possible.
Yeah.
So if that is so, then I find technology has a lot of activities to be done, a lot of role to play. And definitely India is a country where all states are not at par.
Right.
Somewhere lot of development, somewhere less development.
Right.
Somewhere too much connectivity, somewhere no connectivity. In that case, even my at the rest, sitting somewhere in a park, if I think something in my mind that would be done, that this part I could not do till today. Why we should not do and why it cannot be done? If that is the question, then who is the right man for this? I need to spend time with him, that is Mr. Arijit, who has huge grasp of the subject. At the same time, is a phenomenal go-getter to get the job done, and across the world he moved to see where is what, how it is developed, and where do we lack.
Yeah.
If we do not know what the other is doing, how can I understand where I am?
Yeah.
If that is so, somewhere technology is a part which, in my idea, is not my cup of tea till today. But as far as my strategic alliance, strategic intervention and alliance with the policymakers are concerned, which are my strength areas for working in chambers.
Right.
And beyond. So I understand the time I spend is with the right innovations and put it in action. Because at this age and at this after certain successes, I understand that the beneficiaries are far from the decision makers. Far from. No idea at all. So it is good or bad, they don't know. But if the connectivity people, we do something good through the policymakers, and they think, oh, fine, good idea, it can be done. Few days back in a CSR conference, I remember CII top brass, he is from TVS. He came and he said that in Northeast we could make a logistics institute. Why? Because he is a man of logistics.
Yeah.
So logistics has a very big role to play.
Yeah.
Technology has a very big role to play. So why not technology? That is the reason I think Arijit will be my right man for the discussion, so that we come up with a mandate, make a plan, go for a roadmap, and take it forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Partha. Before I end, for all the audience, technology plays a very vital role. So I call technology as an enabler to connect with the real grassroots industry level or big industry towards the common people. And there probably we can play multiple different roles, be that in media entertainment, whether it is animation, whether it is gaming, or whether it's a data center, whether it is cybersecurity, or probably creating a manpower for all those kind of KPOs and BPOs who are actually working day in and day out. And if you don't know, in Northeast there is a group of people, as you know, from Partha, that people over there speak in English because as a nature, and there are many of those kind of possibilities which probably we will bring out, and I wish that we will do it as fast as we can. Before we end, would love to give thanks to 95 Degree Cafe and Bakery over here in Calcutta, and of course giving thanks to my friend Indrajit Lahiri who connected both of us. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for loving us. Keep blessing us, and feel free to subscribe the channel and feel free to share it in your network. Thank you so much for watching.